Hello, in this video I would like to show you how to make this beautiful baby blanket. It has squares. It is made of squares, squares of 9 stitches in each square. Here is 9 and here is 9 stitches, and plus 4 stitches of border. And here I made a mistake. It should be 8 rows of knit stitches on both sides, and here is how that looks. Total, it is absolutely beautiful. See, so to make this blanket, so number of stitches obviously should be divisible by 9, because each square has 9 stitches in it, right? Plus 4 stitches for the side, for the edge. You can do 4 or 5, it is up to you. It's up to you, but both sides should be the same. So if you decide to do 4 stitches on each side of the border, 4 stitches on each side of the border, then make 8 rows of knit stitches for the border at the bottom and at the end of the blanket. It's not finished yet, but I made a mistake, so I have to redo it anyway. So here I have 27 stitches for the pattern. So I will have 3 squares, and I added 4 stitches for the borders and the 2 edge stitches. So 27 plus 10, 37 stitches I have here. And I'm going to start with the 8 rows of knit stitches only on both sides. But the first stitch, of course, I'm just transferring, I'm not knitting it, right? And then make 8 rows of knit stitches. But I just want you to show you how to make the second row to avoid twisting the stitch. That is a very common mistake of twisting the stitch for the beginners. So I'm going to now to finish this row the same way. And first row, it doesn't matter from which loop you will knit your stitch, front or rear, this loop or this loop, it doesn't matter, but all other rows have to be knitted through the front loop of your stitch. I'll show you now. See, first again I will always transfer, and then see there are 2 sides. Loop is turned towards the stitch is turned towards us with the front loop, and that's how we have to knit it, not through the rear side but through the front side of front loop of your stitch. And that's how all 8 rows should be completed. I will keep doing it for 8 rows. So this is row number 2, and I will start pattern after this 8 rows. I will, after I complete all these 8 rows. So I completed 8 rows of knit stitches, and now I'm starting the pattern. But before the pattern, I will knit 4 stitches for the border, because this blanket doesn't need any trim if you make this border. It looks beautiful and balanced. So first stitch, of course, as usually, I just transfer without knitting. Then 4 stitches I will knit regularly, 1 2 3 4. Now for this pattern, what we need to do, oh, sorry, too many things and the camera around. So first you just knit regularly from the front loop of your stitch. Then next you do not knit, put the yarn in front of your stitch and transfer on the right needle together with the yarn. This is stitch number 2. Then again knit 1 3 and transfer with the yarn in front together without knitting and purling. Then again and then again, total of 9 stitches like that. So let's just make sure we didn't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That was this part. Now next square are just knit stitches from the front loop of your stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then start the same thing. Knit first and then yarn in front and transfer this stitch together with the yarn on the right needle. Knit 1 and the same, and transfer. Knit 1 and transfer all 9 like that. Switch it, and I think that's it. Now I have 4 stitches for the border and 1 edge stitch left. Knit this 4 border stitches and purl the edge one. Now turn your work over, and this pattern is exactly the same on both sides, and each square is made from 9 stitches and 14 rows. But you can do 10 rows, 16 rows, it's up to you. Just to try on your yarn and your needles. So again the border, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you see the purl stitch. You do not purl it, you just transfer it with the yarn on the right needle, and when you see stitch with the yarn together, you knit them through the front loop of your stitch. Again, transfer and through this front part of your loop, knit together. This just transfer and this knit together. Transfer, knit together, and that's it. These are 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, and 9. Here is a 9. Let's double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a border, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. And now 9 just knitted stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this part is completed. Now next one, do the same way. So purl stitch with the yarn in front, you just transfer, and next stitch with the yarn together, you knit through the front loop, and again this together, transfer, and this knit through the front loop, transfer and knit together, transfer, knit together, and transfer. And now 4 borders, 1, 2, 3, 4, and purl the last one, and again the same thing on both sides, and so for 12 rows. Oh, sorry, for 14 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again this knit together, this just transfer, knit together and transfer, knit together, transfer, transfer, knit together. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Next 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this portion, these squares are knitted through the front loop of the stitch on both sides. So this pattern is the same on both sides, exactly the same. It's two-sided, see? So it is, that's why it makes beautiful baby blanket. So it is the same. Now this knit together and this transfer 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now border 1, 2, 3, 4, and the purl is always at last as an edge stitch. And again the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 knitted stitches. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and again transfer with the yarn in front, knit together, transfer, knit together, transfer, knit together, transfer, knit together, and the transfer here. Oops, transfer. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches for border and the edge one. And again the same over and over. I will continue this until I finish this. Now I'm going to switch the patterns. So here, instead of this 9, I will knit this pattern, and this pattern will be on both these sides. But border of course remains. I'm not changing the border, and I will do that, knit the same for next 12 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I'm just going to knit all of these 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now I'm going to knit one and transfer, knit and transfer, transfer, knit, transfer, and knit. And now knit 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and knit last 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, and purl the edge one. And I will continue the same thing, just to switch the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 9 I will just knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now I will continue here this pattern as I started already on the other side. So this goes transfer, knit together, transfer with the yarn in front, knit together, transfer with the yarn in front, knit together, transfer, knit together, and knit 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 9 is this, so I miscounted, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, before and a purl last, and continue the same way another 12 rows, and then you switch again, knit the same way. So again, after 12 rows of knitting this part here and this in both sides, you switch again and start this pattern after the border. So I completed another portion, and after that you just continue from the first row the same pattern. So this you start knitting here and this here, and in the middle you make again this pattern. I want to show you how it looks on the other side. It is exactly the same. See, that's what makes it a beautiful baby blanket. Thank you for watching. Bye.